out a few of those misconceptions about the donkey right from the start. Many of you probably believe that they are just the poorer relative to the horse, but beauty is only skin deep, and the humble burro just may turn out to be the more interesting member of the equine family.
Come on then, breakfast.
No one is more passionate in the defence of the donkey than May Dodd.
Come on then, breakfast.
With her committed band of donkey-adoring volunteers, she runs this 11-hectare shelter in Diamond Valley, Melbourne.
Come on, mind your face.
Neglected, unwanted, abused. This is where the big-eared orphans at last find a loving home. The refuge opened 10 years ago.
We've had a donkey that's been burned with acid. That was an example of the physical abuse. And yeah, you do see some terrible, terrible states that they're in.
Do you want some medicine? Here you go. What a good girl.
80 residents live here at the moment. Over 100 more are currently fostered out to good homes.
OK, Henri, going to get up and have your breakfast? Hey?
In the intensive care ward, volunteer Kath Keating is helping May get the ailing Henri up on his feet.
Good boy.
Whoops. Good boy.
Do you have a strong bond with the donkeys?
Very strong bonds, especially the ones who have been here a long time, like Henri, who's, you know, he's sick and he's old and he's just very special to all of us here, you know.
Now, donkeys were first domesticated 4,500 years ago, and at one time, a good ass was highly valued. In fact, the more good asses you had, the more wealthy you were perceived to be. A bit like having a garage full of Ferraris. Devotees of the ass will tell you these creatures can be tougher, require less food, and generally live longer than horses. As for the old stubborn label...
Horses, when they're frightened, they run away, they bolt and they fly off. But donkeys, when they're frightened, they freeze and they stand really still.
Yeah.
So a lot of his stubbornness is fright, you know, they're very, very frightened, so they stand really, really still. Though, of course, sometimes we do get a donkey that's just a bit stubborn.
There's no favouritism, but some, like 35-year-old Mano, hold a special place in May's heart. The gentle old bloke is almost blind and having a rough patch with a nasty abscess on his hoof. When May removes his poultice, she's clearly alarmed.
Oh my God.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh God, Kath.
It appears infection has set into his pedal bone.
And I've been worried that this would happen because it didn't seem to be healing. If I'm right, he's going to have to be put down. He can't walk with a pedal bone exposed. All right, baby.
The vet is called immediately. It is not good news.
Steady, Mano. Yeah, I'm just a bit worried that it's been going on for so long. There's a great big hole there. If infection gets into the bone, it could cause a lot of problems and it can be very hard to get out. So I'm a little bit worried that's possibly the case with him.
The problem in the hoof will need to be x-rayed. For now, strong antibiotics and penicillin are injected into the patient.
This one goes into the muscle though. Sorry, bud. Bit stingy. If the x-rays do come up with infection into the bone, it gets more serious. Yeah. It's a considerable expense, and I mean, yeah, for an older boy like him, whether you want to put him through the surgery, bet that your chances of success aren't high.
Good boy. After we filmed our story, Mano was hospitalised, but sadly, 3 weeks later, lost his battle. For all the hard luck stories here, there is plenty of hope. When we visit, little Hamish is the newest addition to the family, just 6 days old.
This one's looking stubborn to me, May.
Yeah.
Hello, Hamish.
Little baby teeth. He's got 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. And just for interest's sake, his testicles haven't descended. Always worth looking for. They're a lovely, lovely animal, and they're grossly underrated and undervalued. To think I started originally with 1 and now I've got over 200, it's a bit addictive, if you like.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny Dusek from Bondi Vet. If you love our show and want to see more, plus some amazing content about pets and how to care for them, hit the subscribe button. Click that little notification bell and we'll see you on our next video.